Hello friends, welcome to Polity Simplified series. Today we'll try to understand Article 61 of Indian Constitution. It is basically related with impeachment of the President of India. Now remember, the process of removal of President of India from the post of presidentship is known as impeachment. The word impeachment is a very heavy word. Normally, we do not use this word for any other functionary other than president. But still, we will try to understand what is the basic process involved in impeachment of the President of India. Along with that thing, I want to inform you one important thing. The Article 61 is very, very important from examination perspective. Very, very important. Article 61 is very important article for all state services along with for UPSC also. It is favorite article of UPSC. That's why remember Article 61 is completely related with impeachment process of the President of India. Now what it says, we'll try to understand. We'll try to understand every bit one by one. So first point is what it says here. When a president is to be impeached, so we are talking about impeachment of the President of India. When a president is to be impeached for violation of the Constitution. So first point we are getting is we can impeach president for the most important reason, and the reason is violation of the Constitution. A president can be impeached for violation of the Constitution. So I want to make clear two important things. First thing, what is ground for removal of president or what is ground for impeachment of president? So violation of the Constitution is the ground for impeachment of the President of India. What is second thing which I want to clear? Second thing is the term violation of the Constitution is not defined anywhere in the Constitution. I repeat once again, the term violation of the Constitution is not defined anywhere in the Constitution. Now see what it says. Impeached for violation of the Constitution, the charge shall be preferred by either house of the parliament. It means we can initiate the process of impeachment of president in either in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. There is no restriction like money bill, where money bill must be introduced in Lok Sabha only. In case of impeachment, you have freedom that you can start impeachment process either in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. As such, there is no preferred restriction that you can start impeachment in a particular house only. But the only thing is impeachment processes can be started in parliament only. State legislatures do not have a single right regarding impeachment of president. Here one difference you must remember. In election of the President of India, state legislative assemblies elected members take part. But in impeachment of the President of India, state legislative assembly or state legislative council do not have any right. Only parliament, that is only Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha separately have the right to go for impeachment of the President of India. Now see what it says, very interesting. What second clause says? Second clause says, no such charge shall be preferred unless, it means if you want to put a charge on the President of India, certain criteria must be fulfilled by that particular charge. What are those criteria? The proposal to prefer such charge, that is the proposal to put charge of violation of Constitution against President of India. The proposal to prefer such charge is contained in a resolution. So you must put a resolution which has been moved after at least 14 days notice. It means if you want to move a resolution for impeachment of President of India, first you should give 14 days notice to the President of India. It is basic requirement that a 14 days notice must be served to the President of India, and that we must inform him that we are going to put a resolution for impeachment of your office. So 14 days notice in writing. So this notice must be given in writing and signed by not less than 1/4 of the total number of members of the House. So here, whatever resolution that you are going to put, before that resolution, a 14 days notice must be served to the President of India. This notice must be signed by at least 1/4 of the total members of the House, which is going to start impeachment process against the President. such resolution has been passed by a majority of not less than two-thirds of the total membership of the house. See, this is a very different kind of majority. You might read it in a hurry and you might feel that since a word two-thirds is there, this is a special majority. No, I repeat once again, president is not removed by special majority. For president, majority used is very unique, is very different. And what is the majority? More than two-thirds of total members of the house. What is special majority? In special majority, we use more than two-thirds of the members present and voting. In special majority, we go for more than two-thirds of the members present and voting. But in presidential impeachment, we do not use special majority. As here, what is the word? More than two-thirds of total membership. We are talking about more than total membership. So what is the function of first house? First house will frame the charges. While framing the charges, first house will send a 14 days notice to the President of India. This notice must be signed by at least 1/4 of the total members of the house which has framed the charges. Then once it is passed by more than two-thirds of total members of the house, it goes to the second house. Then what is the work of second house? When a charge has been so preferred, that is passed by either house of the parliament, the other house, that is when this charge goes to the second house, the other house shall investigate the charge or cause the charge to be investigated. So here we are getting a clear-cut clue. What is the function of first house? To frame the charges. What is the function of second house? To investigate the charges. We are getting a clear idea. In presidential impeachment under Article 61, first house frames the charges, second house investigates the charges. This is the difference. First house frames the charges, second house investigates the charges. Now, investigator and the president shall have the right to appear and to be represented at such investigation. So this is a part, these two things, this part of one very important principle of natural justice. And what is the principle of natural justice? These two things indicate that we have principles of natural justice which talks about right to be heard. So these two things indicate what? These two things indicate right to be heard. Very, very important thing. It talks about right to be heard. Now, when second house investigates the charges, then what happens? Then in that particular case, this particular investigation, if as a result of the investigation, that is once investigation is over, as a result of investigation, a resolution is passed by majority of not less than two-thirds of the total membership of the house. So again, same majority which is being demanded by first house is being demanded from second house which investigates the charges. So second house will also go for more than two-thirds of total membership, not special majority. It is completely different kind of majority, and this kind of majority is not used anywhere in the constitution except Article 61, which talks about impeachment of the President of India. So here, more than two-thirds of the total membership of the house by which the charge was investigated or caused to be investigated, declaring that the charge preferred against the president has been sustained. So charges are true and they are sustained. Such resolution shall have the effect of removing the president from his office as from the date. This is as from the date on which the resolution is so passed. So on the date on which the resolution is passed by more than two-thirds of the total membership of the house, the president stands removed. So we are getting a clear-cut idea in this particular case. Now here I want to tell you again a very simple summary. Certain quick fixes. First thing, impeachment of president, Article 61. Second thing, impeachment process can be started in parliament only, not in state assembly. Third thing, impeachment can be started either in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. Fourth thing, there is no provision for joint sitting. Next, first house will frame the charges. Second house will investigate the charges. Next thing, both the houses must pass this resolution separately, that too with a unique type of majority. What is that majority? More than 2/3 of the total membership of the house, and the date on which second house passes this resolution, and the date on which second house passes this particular resolution, president stands impeached, president stands removed. Thank you.